Hello everyone and welcome to the One Stop Co-op Shop. This is Colin and today we're going to start Quest 7, not Quest 6, of Sword and Sorcery. Now, I said at the end of Quest 5 that we'd be moving to Quest 6. I totally did not read what was on the page itself. It looks like you actually can have a split here depending upon what you do with that red orc shaman. You could go to Quest 6 or Quest 7. Because we decided to be friendly with the orc shaman, moved to Quest 7 because we're sneaking into the orc encampment. Based on how I read the rules, I believe I can still visit the Emporium. It was only between Quest 4 and 5 I could not, so I'm going to go ahead and do that quick during this. We'll do our setup and our intro, and then we'll jump into the playthrough. First things first, when I discovered that the Astral Cape was not a defense card, but instead an actual weapon card, I did not change the staff out. I've been playing the last 2 games with the staff. Now, it hasn't mattered at all. I've never used it. I'm just going to go ahead and swap that for the wand for Ariel. So Ariel has a wand and the Astral Cape. And I believe the other thing, you guys, the Astral Cape comes from one of the expansions. I don't think I was supposed to put that into the treasure deck, but I did. We found it. I'm going to keep it because it's cool. Oh, and the other thing about the Astral Cape, this says it's a free action. I said that it was FAQ'd to be 1 free action a turn. It's not even a free action anymore. It's an action. You have to take an action to do this. So I think I did that wrong one time. We'll do that right going forward. Ariel's going to go ahead and use her merchant ability here to purchase that Sunstrike that we used at the end of the last scenario. I really like that. I've got it for 65 instead of 80. We're going to pay 50 coins each to boost up the scale armor for both Thorgar and Icarus. So both of them will have that, and that has the 1 magic defense. They can roll 4 blue dice and gives them 1 defense. This was a hard choice, but I decided to change to the Seafin for Icarus. It has 3 auto successes at a range of 0, and if I really want to, I can attack at a range 1. And I'll be rolling 4 blue dice. I can ignore armor, slow, and then even potentially as an action remove fire tokens. It just seems super cool. I am going to miss the being able to attack twice around and criticals, but I don't know, I still feel like the 3 auto successes is better. So I'm going to go ahead and swap this. That's not going to cost us anything. I'm just letting you know that I'm doing that. Thorgar is also going to swap out the Snow Troll Tooth. I haven't really been using that, especially because my Thunderstrike is 2 different types of attacks anyways. So I'm going to swap that. I'll keep it in my inventory, and I'm going to use the Barricade instead. So I have 4 charges, 1 defending, plus 1 for each of these used. Now what's cool about these is normally at the end of each scenario, it regenerates only 1 of these charges. You can go to a building and actually recharge it more by paying money. So that's cool. But this is to kind of protect him. I'm a little bit worried about what's going to happen in this scenario. This will hopefully protect him in a pinch. Finally, and this is going to use all of our money actually, we're going to sell the Shadow Vest and the Fighting Maul, and we're going to purchase for 50 coins this Blessed Hammers. This is a projectile, so you have to throw it, but I can give this to Thorgar, and he can use it as an action, which is really nice. So I'm going to go ahead and do this, and I'm using the 50 coins that I just gained by selling both of these treasures. Also, just so you know, although we had the Orc Shaman in the last scenario, we do not get to bring him with us in this scenario. He is no longer a companion. He'll be with us in the story from how I understand, but we won't have him on the board, which is a bummer because his attacks were awesome. Okay, so we have the Fangs Fight. The Orc Shaman halts the party near the Orc Fortress. Drawing blood from his own hand with a black-bladed knife, he lets it drip into a small bowl, mixing it with strange components.
"Orgrim's my name," he says, "and in you I place my faith to avert a war between my people and yours. The spell I am casting will make you appear as orcs, and since the other shamans are blinded by the king's fury, no one will see through your disguise. Whatever happens, let me do the talking, and do not draw your weapons unless I command."
From the ground, black eldritch tendrils of magical energy envelop the heroes, and when the spell is completed, they appear to be a group of orcs moving toward the camp. So they've turned into orcs. Cool. Okay, you can see our enemy deck is 1 card, the Red Gremlin. That's going to be interesting. We have our event deck, so these 3 are shuffled, these 2 are on top with 14 on top of that. We have Story Event 1 out on the map. We have an enemy power deck, so this is different. During the quest setup, remove the follower, regeneration, and swiftness cards from the deck. We have enemy discard pile. When the enemy deck is empty, do not shuffle the enemy discard pile unless resurrected. Each enemy can spawn only once in this quest. Interesting. Event deck, ignore the spawn effects of all events. We have no additional effects for day or night cards. And of course, the same failure if we discard that last event card or all heroes are ghosts, we'll go to 7-11. And I think with that, we are ready to begin. So I think we'll start off with Icarus. Icarus is always a good one to start off with since he is good at taking hits if need be. So let's go ahead and activate him. He's going to spend his first movement to move here where waypoint token 1 is. Now you see these icons here? That tells you cannot move from here to here. This is blocked. We can go around here to get up to here, but we cannot move from this location to this one. This, however, does not block line of sight, and it doesn't block movement from here to here. So you can jump down from here. Think of this as an elevated terrain. You can jump down from here, but you can't jump up. You have to go around. As the heroes approach the gate with Ogrim, 2 huge sentinels glance at one another before crossing their massive war axes to block the path, although with half-hearted conviction.
I am Ogrim, Elder Shaman, God's voice in our land. I will speak to the king. If you stop me, you will pay.
The words growled by Ogrim are more than enough to convince the guards to lift their weapons and let the party through the gate towards the cave where the Orc King dwells. That's story event 1. Remove waypoint 1 from the quest. Well, thank you, Ogrim. Appreciate that. That was our first movement. Let's go ahead and do our second movement to here and read waypoint token 2.
Stop there, shaman.
The thundering voice belongs to a massive orc named Yilib.
Ogrim, after you were banished by the king, some orc cowards fled our lands. Are these the ones that walk with you now?
Omzig remembers their smell all too well since he gutted one attempting to scale the wall. Omzig, come, sniff! A spirited-eyed gremlin jumps forward, circling around the heroes, sniffing the air. Remove waypoint 2 from the quest. The active hero, which is Icarus, must roll a blue die. If it's a shield, go to 7.5. Otherwise, go to 7.6. Well, I honestly have no idea what I want here. I did not get a shield. Omzig, the gremlin, sniffs the air, grinds its teeth, then jumps to attack the closest hero. Spawn the red gremlin in the gremlin spawn gate. Note the red gremlin dies removed from the quest. The active hero must roll a save. If he fails, immediately activate the red gremlin. Resume play until the red gremlin dies and go to 7.7. Come on, Icarus, our lucky man. You can save. You can save. Note 2 shields. Dang. Well, that red gremlin is going to attack Icarus, and he's going to get a power. He gets the sonic weapon. All main attacks inflict -1 armor, and if he gets a gremlin, it's an AoE. The red gremlin is within 1 area of Icarus. That means it will move to engage and attack with claws. That will be 3 red dice, a -1 armor, plus its other effect of -1 armor, so it takes away both armor. He's going to run on in here, 3 dice attacking Icarus. At least he has no auto successes, right? He has 1, 2, 3, 4 total hits. So first thing that's going to happen, we have 2 of these magic shields. They will block 2 of this damage, these 2. But we have 2 more that are coming. We can roll up to 4 blue dice for defense. And we get 1 here, and a lightning is another defense. Take that. Okay, so now we have to kill him. We have done no actions, so I can use 1 action to focus. We are Icarus, so we are dominating. I love that. So because we're dominating, we are going to use this at range 0. So we have 1, 2, 3 total successes, plus an additional 1 for the focus, so that's 4. But he is resistant to slashing, so that puts us back down to 3 total auto successes. Then we're going to roll a total of 4 blue dice. Let's see what we get. We do get a star and a lightning, so that means we can ignore armor and he's going to be slow. A slowed enemy will select its behavior rule as usual during its next activation, but it will perform only the first sentence of the rule. That means until the first period or comma, something like that, is met. At the end of the activation, discard this token, and the slow token looks like that. So for an example, you can see here we have move to engage and then attack with claws. So his next activation, he's just going to move to engage. Oh, that's kind of cool. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 total damage coming at him. He has no armor because we negated that. He does have 2 blue dice as his defense. So we'll roll 2 blue dice and we get a gremlin, which doesn't do... Oh, wait. No, that doesn't do anything. That's only for his attack. If he got a gremlin, he could do area of effect. He only gets 1 defense there, so he took 5 damage. Oh, seriously? We needed to do 6 to take him out. That will end Icarus's activation, so we will draw an encounter card, and we have activate no enemies. Are you serious? I always seem to draw those. Now, here's the thing about the red gremlin. At the end of each enemy turn, if this enemy was not activated, activate it. So he's still going to go. The advantage is, all he's going to do is discard his slow. He's going to move to engage, and that's it. Thank you, Icarus. I kind of like that weapon. That does mean, though, we'll get rid of this slow token, and next round, if he's still alive, he will fully activate. Let's go ahead and activate Ariel next. She has her bounty on monsters, and he is a monster. We're going to go ahead and use our Thunder Lord to attack. Currently, we are dominating in that area, so we get 1 auto success. Then we're going to focus, so we get 2 auto successes. We're then going to use the level 3 version of this, so we're going to roll 2 red and 1 blue. We're also going to throw some dancing lights out, so we're going to reduce his 1 armor to nothing. Let's see what we get. We get a total, ooh, that's actually not that great. 1, 2, 3 total damage. That's a lightning bolt. I think it's worth it. We're going to use our arcane robe to reroll 1 hit or defense die. This one's useless. Let's reroll this one, and we get another hit. So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. He gets to roll 2 blue dice to defend. He defends for 1. He's still gone. That's going to give us our 4 out of 5 for our bounty. Oh, we're so close. We just need 1 more, right? Defeat 5 monsters. And then he's going to drop for us 2 loot tokens, which I'll put on the board where Icarus is, and 2 more glorious soul shards. That puts us at 11. What do we need? We need a 16 total, so 5 more, and we will level up another hero. Watching in fear as the hero slams Omzig to the ground, Ilib decides,
These are not the orcs we're looking for.
and flees the hall. This leaves the heroes free to move along to the king's hall. The party gains 3 more. Sweet! 3 more soul shards. I will take that. I'll then have Ariel move 1, 2, and as a free action, she'll fall over on Icarus. Sorry about that. As a free action, she will reveal both of these. Okay, we get a treasure card and 20 coins. What's our treasure card? We get Moonlight Mail. 1 armor, 1 magic. Oh, look at this. This could be either for Icarus or for Thorgar. It says, at night, remove 1 body condition, plus 2 health. Oh, do we want to scale armor? Yeah, you know what? We're going to leave this here for Icarus. This is amazing. We don't get any of the stars or lightning bolts, though, aren't counted as successes. Maybe I'll give that to Thorgar. I don't know. It's a hard one because this does give you plus 2 health. Thorgar then would be a beefy tank, but I still think that might be worth it. The $20, though, let's give that to Ariel. Ariel will then go ahead and move to here. I guess I don't really need to be worried because even if we draw an event card that spawns enemies, I'm not supposed to spawn enemies. So I think we're okay. I think that's what we're going to do. I've kept going back and forth, but I do think I'm going to have Thorgar pick up that Moonlight Mail. Not sure if he's going to wear it now, but at least that way we can decide. So what we're going to do is we're going to move 2 to here. We're going to pick this up. We have 3 items in our backpack. We can only hold 3. So we're going to discard this Snow Troll Tooth, put that down on the table, and Icarus can at least pick that up because he has space in his backpack. And then we're going to move 3, and we will use our dash to move 4. That's going to end this round. We'll go ahead and draw our top event card, which actually we know is good. It's the Lost Treasure. So we get to place a treasure, and that is, what are these? Fool's Gold. When visiting the Emporium, you can discard any Emporium item card to gain its cost. Oh man, I had this before. Okay, I'll place that in Ariel's location. Or I mean Thorgar, because he was the last one to go. During that time phase, Ariel will refresh her dancing lights, and what is this one called? The Thunderlord will just go and cool down to 1. Everything else should be good. Wait, no, Icarus will get 2 magic shields as well. Let's start this round with Icarus. We will go ahead and pick up our Snow Troll Tooth, put that in our backpack. We are just going to move 4 spaces, 1, 2, 3. Now you can see here, this is a black border. That means I cannot move right into this space. I have to go around, so I'm going to go here for my 4th action. Then we'll have Thorgar go. He's going to move 1, 2, 3. I am not ready to reveal that story card event, I don't think. And then with Ariel, I'm going to pick up this Fool's Gold, just because I have enough space. And I'm going to move 1, 2, 3 right here, right next to Thorgar. So I think what I'm going to do is just end the round here. I'm going to take my Lost Treasure card and simply discard it. And that also means that during the time phase, Ariel will refresh her Thunderlord. And we're all set to go for the next round. So now, Yeah, let's do. I always like having Icarus reveal these story events just in case they're really bad. We'll move him in. He does 2 actions, or 2 movement, and we'll read story event 1. The heroes walk through caverns decorated with huge statues of weird, unearthly spirits and enter the king's war hall. A huge dome of rock is lit by a ring of iron braziers. They cast a fiery light over a large troll skull, which lies in front of a throne of bone and iron, the Orc King's seat of power. The floor is littered with gems, coins, and other treasures, especially near the throne. When Ogrim enters the room, the king stares in rage, and then growls, "What do you seek here, Forsaken? I have spared your miserable life once because you served the clans. I will not be so merciful again." Ogrim allows his cloak to fall on the floor and rises to his full stature. His hands grasp the air as he summons black tendrils of power. His firm and loud voice speaks to the king, the shamans, and the guards.
I, Ogrim, the Chosen One, challenge the Crown of Fangs. These orcs that follow me are my champions to fight against your puny guards, as commanded by the right of the Fang. When they win, you will fight against them in the circle of blood and stone.
The king laughs in reply, his tusk gleaming in the light. He lifts his hands as he speaks.
So be it, Forsaken. Let us see what you can do. Gods, you fight for the crown.
The heroes step into the circle. The fight for the Crown of Fangs is about to begin. Defeat the Orc Warriors. Yeah, we can do that. Place the Story Event 1 card, revealed side, on top of the event deck. So I'm going to grab this, and I'm going to put that on top of the deck. Great. Move all heroes and companions to either location A or B. Each hero may decide. Locations A and B are here, and I'm going to go ahead and have all of them stick together, because why the heck not? I think they work better as a team anyways. Place the single seal green Orc Warrior in location C. If there are more than 3 heroes, we can ignore that. Place the single sigil blue Orc in location D. If there are more than 3 heroes, we can ignore that. Assign an additional enemy power to all just spawned enemies. Skip all remaining turns of this round and proceed with the event phase. Oh, okay, so I put that event card back on to the deck. We'll just discard it because we're already doing that. Resume play until no more Orc Warriors are in play. Then go to 7.4. Here are the 2 Orc Warriors. Each one's going to get a power, so let's start with the green one. The green one has all attacks are going to have +1 blue die, and if you get a gremlin, it's +1 hit. Great. And then our Orc Warrior, the blue one, will just be vigorous, so he has 11 health. Well, I almost feel bad for these orcs because, unfortunately for them, I have 2 characters that have arcane attacks, and they're both weak against arcane attacks. Great. So, what do I want to start with? I could start with Ariel. As long as she has line of sight, let's see. There's our X to our X. Yeah, definitely. We totally have line of sight. She could start trying to take out that green orc. Or it could have Icarus run up there. I think let's go ahead and start. Let's stay here. That's not being blocked by line of sight. That's right. This does not block line of sight, so he's even going to be able to see us, no problem. I think we're going to start with Ariel, and we're going to have her attack this green Orc Warrior. Don't forget that the Orc Warrior does have Shield Wall. If this enemy has not moved during this round, he gets +1 defense. I think I've been playing that wrong and assuming that that's armor. That's not armor, that's +1 shield. So I have to remember that when we attack. Okay, sorry about that. All right, let's do that right, huh? So he only has 2 armor. This is going to reduce him down to 1 armor. We're going to throw the dancing lights in front of him. We are then going to attack him with 2 auto successes. We're going to focus for 3. He is weak to arcane, so that's 4 auto successes. We're going to do 4 blue dice, and we're going to do the 1 red. So we're going to do the level 3 power here. Let's see what we get. We have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hits. We do have a lightning bolt, so we're reducing his total armor to 0. He does have 1 defense, so he will block one of these hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means we only hit him for 6 damage, but he only has 6 health. He didn't even get to use his fighter ability. He's toast. He'll drop in that location 10 coins, and we've gained our 15th soul shard. We'll go ahead and end Ariel's activation by drawing our top encounter card. And we have activate 3 enemies. These 2 are always next to each other. So I'll shuffle this back in. The blue orc will be activated. Based on how I see this, he is a total of 1, 2, 3 spaces away from us. That means he'll have to move up to 2 areas towards the closest hero and attack the closest hero in line of sight with hand axe. That's going to be Icarus. His hand axe is 2 auto hits and reduces 2 armor, but that's totally fine. Icarus has 2 magic armor, or 2 magic defense he'll use. So he'll move 1, 2, and then we have our 2 magic defense to block that hit. Next, I think I'm going to have Icarus go because they both will have Mighty Presence, and so that way he won't be dominated if this blue orc attacks again. So he's going to move in there. He will attack using his focus. That gives him a total of 4 auto hits. 1 here, plus the 2 for 3, plus 1 for focusing, and he'll roll 4 blue dice. And we get, oh man, I was hoping we could get this ignore armor and slow, but we didn't. We got 3 shields. So we only hit him for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. He has 1 armor, so he'll take 4 damage. But remember, he has 11 health because he's vigorous. We'll flip that next encounter card, and we have activate all blue enemies. Yep, that'll work. He will activate. At this point, you guys probably remember this. At range 0-1, he's just going to move to engage. Attack with War Axe, use Berserker, which will have him attack again with War Axe, getting +1 success and critical. And his War Axe is 2 auto successes, 1 red. And what stinks is if he attacks a second time and Icarus gets knocked down, he will then dominate that area and be able to get another auto success on him. We got our 2 auto hits here. We'll roll. Yes, just a gremlin. The 2 auto hits are totally blocked by Icarus's 2 armor. That doesn't do anything. But now we're going to have the 3 auto hits for the second hit. And we're going to have to draw a critical. And this one does knock over Icarus. So Icarus is KO'd. He's got 3 total hits coming in. He has no armor now because his armor is reduced. So he's got to roll 3 blue dice. Oh, wait, before that, I always forget. A critical. I'm going to mess these up, and let's grab this one, and we have, oh, he's KO'd. He's extra KO'd. He's KO'd twice over, but he still gets his 3 defense dice for his 3 defense. 1, that is not a reroll, so actually he takes 2 damage. Ow. Well, Thorgar, think you can finish him off? We'll see. Thorgar will move into here and attack him with his hammer. Before he does that, he is going to use his heal wounds, just the level 1 to heal 2 HP. He's going to use that on Icarus. So Icarus will heal to full. Thank you for that. And after attending to his wounds, he's then going to hammer on this orc warrior. 4 successes, actually 5, because this is an arcane attack. Yeah, this guy's not going to last long. So why that is 3 auto successes, +1 for focus, +1 because it's arcane. We're rolling 1 red and 2 blue dice. His soul rank is 4. 4 divided by 2 is still 2. We'll roll those up. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have a critical, but I don't even think we're going to draw that. 9 minus 1 defense is 8. 8 plus the 4, that's 9, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's more than enough of 8 plus the 3. Yeah, he's gone. He will drop 2 more soul shards, which will mean someone can level up, and 10 gold pieces. Pure rage flows through the king's veins as he looks upon his defeated guards. The corrupted magic that possesses him visibly empowers his muscles and burns his eyes to 2 red embers. His face warps into uncontrolled wrath, and he screams,
I will fight. I will slay your champion. I will gut their bodies. I will drink their blood. I will place their fangs on my crown as I've done with many others before. But you, Ogrim, your presence is an insult to our guard. Guards, take him to the dungeon. Know this, Ogrim. When your champions lay dying on my floor, your flesh will feed my gremlins.
Yet, before the guards grasp Ogrim, the shaman conjures a weapon and speaks to the heroes one last time.
This is for you. You have been chosen by our god as champions of the orcs. As orcs you shall fight. As orcs you shall win.
Defeat the Orc King.
You shall avert the meaningless war.
This is cool. I'm really enjoying the story. Okay, we have draw a random soul weapon. That's our second one. And assign it to any appropriate hero in play. I'm going to do these in order because this is long. So we'll do this first. If you draw one that doesn't work, then you draw another one. We've got them here. I'm not going to look. I'm just going to randomly shuffle them. And let's go ahead and grab this one. And we have a Mystic Scepter. Yeah, we can have faith or magic. Ooh, this is a weapon that Ariel can actually use. 1 auto success. Only costs 2 soul shards to power it up. What does this side look like? AoE 1. Range of 2. Yeah, okay, this is a wand. This is super cool. I'm going to give that to Ariel. So Ariel's going to replace her pathetic wand with a mystic scepter. Cool. We have here, move all heroes and companions to either location A or B. We're going to go back to that same location we were at. I'm assuming Icarus is still knocked over. He'll have to take a dash action to stand up. Place the purple Orc King offensive scroll side in the spawn gate, the gremlin spawn gate. Assign the menace token. Ooh. So that is this token, which will start with Thorgar, since Thorgar is the one that was the active hero when this happens. This tells us which enemy the Orc King will try and attack. And I'll show you how this works as we play. It's actually super cool. It starts at the one side. That's important to know. Oh wait, it actually says here it can be chosen by the party. So never mind. You know who we're going to give this to. Icarus. What am I doing? Come on. We're not giving that to Thorgar. If there are more than 3 heroes, no, there's not more than 3 heroes. In the next enemy turn, activate the purple Orc King instead of drawing an encounter card. Discard the top revealed event card from the event deck, if any. Oh, there aren't any. Then we have take the story event 2 card and shuffle it face down with the top card of the event deck. Ooh. Okay, so here's our event deck. Top card, I should say. And here is story card 2. So I'm going to go ahead and just take these and I will shuffle them. Oh gosh, this game. I'm so excited. I don't know what's going to happen. Skip all remaining turns this round and proceed with the event phase. Oh, we're going to reveal one of those. Then resume play until the purple Orc King dies. Then go to 7.1. Here is the purple Orc King's monster scroll. Look at how big it is. It has tons of information. What you need to know right now, he has 30 health. He's immune to stun. He's got 2 armor and he rolls 1 blue die for defense. He's got these different attacks. This is what he uses for his different activations. What's a little bit different from other enemies, unlike other enemies where you use the priority only for tiebreakers for heroes that are closest to them, he will always go for whoever has the menace token no matter what. Even if they're out of line of sight or if they're 2 spaces away instead of someone being at range 0, he will move by other people and always go to whoever has this menace token. So a little bit about this game, or fighting him, we have to make sure that we have the person, like Icarus, that we want to have that menace token. How do you gain that menace token? Well, anytime you do damage to him, you're going to take the menace token if it's at level 1. If it's at level 2, then I'll push it down to level 1. So let's say it was at level 2 with Icarus and Ariel does an awesome attack. The Orc King takes damage. This goes down to a 1. Okay, so that's how this works. If this was at a 1 and Ariel did damage, then this would actually go over to Ariel, which I never want to have happen because he could probably maul her with no problem. The big things you need to know right now is he is gigantic. So this enemy counts as 3 figures when controlling and dominating, and it's KO'd. Even when it's KO'd, it's counted as 1 figure. It has Blood Rage. Each time this enemy suffers damage, it gains +1 hit until the time phase. So if I deal damage to him 3 different times, he's going to get +3 attack until the time phase. Oh. He has a defensive stance ability, and it says at the beginning of any of its activations, if it has suffered 4 or more HP in this round, you'll actually flip this card to its defensive side, and you'll move all the wounds and tokens and stuff like that. He has impact if triggered, which you'll see that's on his actual attack. If triggered, unless save, any target hero becomes KO'd and suffers a critical. And he does have double blow here. Attack with twin axe. This inflicts AoE range 0. Now, I'm not going to go through all of this for the defensive side yet. We'll do that when we actually get him there, but I just think that's so cool that this is a double-sided scroll. Probably the best AI I've ever seen. I love it. Here we have our Orc King. Yeah, his mini looks awesome. We're going to place him in that gremlin spawn point. Well, here we are. We're going to end the round. We'll draw the top event card. Let's see which one it is. Is it Story Event 2? It is Story Event 2. So let's read what that is. During the battle, Ogrim's voice echoes in the heroes' minds.
I can try and block some of the corrupted power, giving this unnatural strength to the king. Yet I'm prisoner in the cell beside the throne room.
Waypoint 3.
Set me free, and I will help you.
Remove the magic lock from the locked door in the 3B map tile. So if we can somehow get around that Orc War King, we can actually come and have Ogrim help us, I think. We'll go ahead and start the next round. We will gain our magic defense for Icarus. Thorgar will get his healing back. Ariel will get her dancing lights back. Her awesome attack, which is now we're having to wait 2 more turns before we get. Bummer. Not much we can do. Icarus is fully healed. I think it's time that we level up. Now I can level up either Ariel or Icarus. I think I gotta go damage here, so I think I'm gonna level up Ariel. Ariel will move from the 5 here to 6 health, and she gets her 4th power card. And now she has 2 actions instead of 1, because I believe she only had 1. Yes, finally, she has 2 actions instead of 1. This is using 16 soul shards, so we only have 1 left. We're going to go ahead and grab this magic bolt. So we can use this as a free action, and it says target enemy, since we're at level 4 now, can suffer just 2 HP. That goes through defense, anything. They just automatically suffer 2 HP. Awesome!